Look at the low hanging clouds there. That's pretty cool. Hello, truckers, drivers, and adventurers. I am the Killer Awesome Trucker. What's that guy doing? He's probably looking for an empty. Alright, so been on home time for about 4 days, 4.5 days. It was nice. It felt like a good balance, especially since I had been away from home for 4 to 5, almost 5 weeks actually. So it felt like I had enough time to relax, but not too much time where I just didn't want to go back. Didn't want to come back to do the driving and stuff. It was still tough because I didn't want to leave home, but got to. There didn't have much option or choice in that matter. So it's tough, but I made the most out of the time that I had when I was home. Didn't work on any videos or anything like that. I spent time with my family. My daughter and I, we went out to an early dinner to Red Lobster, and then we went to go see Spider-Man No Way Home, which she's already seen, but I hadn't seen. And we saw that on the last day that they were showing it at one of the discount theaters over at the mall, because I think it's going streaming or not. But wow. That movie was perfect. It hit all the right notes. That movie was incredible. The Spider-Man movie, that was incredible. Awesome. Loved it. I can't think of anything wrong with that movie. It didn't feel like it was too long. It's just everything about it just felt right. I mean, that one has definitely become a classic. And now I want to go back and watch all the Spider-Mans again. The Tobey Maguire ones, the Andrew Garfield ones, and all of Tom Holland. That was great. It was a great movie. My wife and I, we had kind of like an early Valentine's Day, and we got a hotel to stay the night, and we ordered food. Didn't quite get what we wanted to get, but we got something. And it happened to be at a hotel where the elevator was out of service. And they were not shy about letting everyone know that the elevator was out of service, because it seemed like on every door there was two paper notes on the glass taped on there: elevator out of service, elevator out of service. We were on the second floor, so it wasn't too bad. And then there was Super Bowl Sunday. The Bengals lost. Yeah, they're my team. Third time to the Super Bowl, and they couldn't pull it off. I can't help but wonder if it was those stupid yellow flags towards the end. I don't know, it was a little suspicious that all those penalty flags were coming towards the end. Especially since it gave the LA Rams a first down. and they were getting to the point where they were backed up against the wall, and they were either going to have to decide on whether to push forward for a touchdown or to go for a field goal. But nope, they kept getting first down because of penalties, and then they got their way through to a touchdown. So whatever. Whatever. But so yeah, I spent time with my folks, along with my daughter, when it came to the Super Bowl, and worked on some stuff for my wife's computer. I had bought her a retro computer, same exact one that I've got, but I did some work on it because she's really big into The Sims 2. And I know you can get Sims 2 and put it on a modern machine, but most of the games that she likes are more of the older ones, like Age of Empires and Age of Empires 2, The Sims 1 and Sims 2. And so I got her an actual retro machine, and then I installed everything from my discs for her. And it's not silky smooth. You can't max it out, but she's pretty happy with it, and and that's, I think, that's the point. She's got her own little retro computer. She can play some of the old games that she loved and enjoyed. And really the only thing that I've done for myself, the computer stuff that I worked on, I made use of of our home internet, and I downloaded a ton of stuff from Steam that I already have and got it installed. I got Flight Sim 2020 updated. I downloaded Prepared version 4 and version 5. I've got version 4 installed. And I have an idea of something that I want to do with each of those, because I need to get them upgraded with my add-ons and stuff again. And so I thought about doing like an upgrade makeover tour with P3D 4 and 5, and they would follow those two would follow the same route. And it would start with default P3D, and it would give people a chance to see what the default looks like. People may have forgotten, what does default prepared look like? FSX, Flight Simulator 10. But it gives you folks a chance to see what it looked like upon release, and then, well, not upon release, because I've got the version 4.6, 7, I don't know what it is, and then there's version 5.3, which is out. But you get to see it without the add-ons, and then you'll get to see how it can be made to look better and better with add-ons. So I thought that would be kind of a neat little thing to do. I don't know how many people would be interested in it, but I thought, hey, do a flight with, the vanilla P3D version 4 and version 5, and then start doing some add-ons to it, because I'm going to be setting P3D 4 and 5 up differently. They're going to be set up differently from each other. But I got a lot of stuff downloaded, a lot of simulators. I got Civilization 5 and 6 downloaded. I forgot to grab my Civilization collection box that I've got, that's got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 on it, but that's okay. It's like so many things I want to grab, and then I wind up not having time to do any of it. But yeah, got all that, and then I also got some stuff for the truck that I got in here, and I'll go ahead and show that to you. I'm waiting for a trailer solution. I have sent the folks a Macro 10 twice. It's been over 2 hours since I sent the first one. Hey, I need a trailer. So, and the second one, I'm like, I need a trailer or permission the bobtail. I also sent a freeform message. Maybe no one's working. Who knows? But we have a load. I've got a load. It's going to Tracy, California. Here is the pickup right here. And like I said, it's going to Tracy, California, which is close to San Francisco. It's Pepsi Quaker is what we're doing. Well, let's go ahead and I'll show you some of the stuff that I got while I was on home time. Okay, so one of the major purchases that I got was this right here, and I told you folks this is my alternate power supply right here. This is 1800 watts. It's a Jackery. It's got a spot there for well, that was talented. I did that with my knee. That was really talented there, man. All right, so let me see if I can get this down here. Okay, so it's got spots there for USB, and then it's got your regular AC outlets. It's got 3 of them, and then there is a, right over here in the corner, a 12 volt DC. So yeah, there's that. And it can charge up by plugging it in through and I charged it up at home, but you can charge it up. This is all the charging stuff here. You can charge it up by plug it into a regular socket, so like down here. And it's not going to wear the battery out. According to the instructions, I think it takes like 500 watts at a time when it's charging. So I can easily just plug it in back there, and it would take about 5 hours to completely charge it if it was mostly empty. Now I can also plug it into DC. It takes longer, might take 8 to 9 hours, and that's because it's only taking about 100 watts at a time. So it's a lot slower when charging. But as the name suggests, solar generator. Yes, this can be charged by solar. The panels are sold separately. You can hook up to 4 solar panels, and the equivalent of 4 solar panels would be about the same as plugging it into a regular outlet. Now the solar panels are a little big, but I could get 2, and I think 2 of them will fit up here on the dash. And so that's a great way to get some power if I'm in an area, let's say like California, and I'm not allowed to idle the truck, and I happen to be stuck there for a couple of days for whatever reason. Well, if I can't idle the truck, I can't charge my generator. So that's where solar power will come in handy. I can use the solar and I can get things charged. I also did an exchange of monitors. Instead of carrying 2 monitors like I was, now I just have one, and this one will allow me to hook it up. As you can see, VGA cable. I can hook this up to the retro computer, but it's also got HDMI back here, so I'll be able to use this with the gaming laptop as well. And then T-Mobile. All right, so this was the internet solution that I was using before, and well, when it worked, it was great. But now, and it's like the same price, like $50 a month, but I get 100 gigabytes plus it's 5G. And T-Mobile's got one of the best networks when it comes to 5G. Well, you know, at least that's what they say. So I now have myself something else that I can use in regards to uploading videos, possibly doing live streams. I mean, I might have fast enough access to be able to do some decent live streams now. This one I need to cancel. But yeah, I was thinking about getting Verizon in addition to the T-Mobile and having both, because I know Verizon has better coverage when it comes to 4G, and there's been some situations to where I couldn't get a signal, or I barely got a signal with T-Mobile, and I was going to get that during this round of home time, but I decided to do it one step at a time. Let me see how this 5G works out with the 100 gigs, and then I'll go from there and see if I need to get a separate thing with Verizon or not. Got myself another power strip. That one is going to be used with the Jackery over there, and I've tested it out and it works great. I plugged my CPAP into that and it lasted all night, and I still had like 73% power on there. So yeah, that's going to work great. No longer am I going to have to worry about a stupid inverter beeping in the middle of the night and waking me up. This is another thing that I got. A Dustbuster Black & Decker. 3 times more suck. More suck power. So I spent some time vacuuming in here. Another thing that I got that's not it's here, it's in one of my bags. I have a case, an external case for one of my 8 terabyte internal drives that was from my i7 computer that went down. And that one has got X-Plane, it's got all the different X-Planes on it, and it's got like my scenery on there, and it's also got Sims 4. I also got Sims 2, and I got all of Sims 3 installed as well. So now I've got a nice case for it, and it's got a box, so it keeps it in one spot. It's a really nice case. I'm going to be getting another one for the other 8 terabyte drive that I've got, which I do have here with me. But that one's got all of the killer games and killer television stuff on there. So I should be able to, I should have all the files that I need now to get back to the edits and stuff that I was doing for the previous shows. As far as shopping, I got myself more nuts and trail mixes here. Got a whole bunch here. Got some dill pickle pretzels. And Triscuits. Got all kinds of Triscuits up there. Inside the fridge, I love my Chobanis. Gotta get my Chobanis in there. I got some yogurt, some milk. I got some apple juice, orange juice. Took a couple of these from home. I got myself a pizza here. I got the Mountain Dew, Coke. Yeah. But yeah, I'm all set for another 4 to 5 weeks being out on the road. 91 degrees outside. I'm at the Phoenix terminal. I'm gonna get out and look. See what kind of trailers I can find. I don't think anyone's working at Swift today. It's been over 2 hours since I sent my first Macro 10. Nothing. I sent another one. I also sent a freeform message saying, hey, I need a trailer or just permission to bobtail and get the load. Hello, McFly. Hello, McFly. Think, McFly, think. Just want to get the load and get going. Holy crap. Okay, so like 3 hours later, I finally get a response. Apparently I was dispatched as bobtailing. I've had to get an empty trailer before, so, but that's fine. So we can just go ahead and leave from here. Go get the trailer. We're here at PepsiCo. Right behind another Swifty Swift. Coming here to pick up our trailer. Well, someone dropped the ball. So a guy came over here to me and says, "You're picking up without an empty?" I'm like, "Yep, can't do that. Gotta have an empty." Oh, okay. Even though I got a message stating that, nope, you're good to go. You're dispatched. You can just bobtail over. Here's the message. Even my fleet manager said that I was dispatched this morning, bobtail. I gave him a call, and he's like, I'll contact the CSRs and find out why they dispatched you bobtail if you're not allowed to. Yeah. Have I said that I could do their job and run circles around them? I'm pretty sure I could. Attention to detail, really. I mean, honestly. It wouldn't take much to do their job. I already know that. I've worked in an office for so long. I've done a variety of different positions. I could do what they're doing blindfolded. Just give me a week of training so that way I know how to use all the stuff. I could do it. Yeah, that's pathetic. Really pathetic, folks. But don't worry, the fleet manager is on the case. Driver leader, do I need one? Nah, I just deal with the fleet manager directly. I don't deal with the middleman. I'll go right to the source. Nothing less for the killer awesome trucker. Don't need a driver leader. Nah. We go directly to the fleet manager. Because when we need something done, gotta get it done. So I got sent back to get this particular trailer. That was not here earlier. And now it is. Oh, this is fun. This is fun. And so we wait some more. It's a good thing I wasn't planning on driving too far today. We're going to be making a stop over in Blythe, California. You know where all the parking is at? We've been there before. That's one of our hidey holes. That's where I was going to be stopping. Good thing that's where I was planning on stopping, because by the time everyone gets their finger out of their nose and stuff, we might actually be able to get our load and get going. So, yeah. So, yeah, people have asked me, hey, how's your experience with Swift? With Swift as a company, it's great. Everything is working out really well. But as I've mentioned in a few comments, there are certain individuals that I've had some issues with. And apparently the person who planned this load on me also planned it for me to go bobtail, and they shouldn't have. They shouldn't have done that. And they never got permission for me to bobtail anyway. So I followed procedure. I did exactly what I was supposed to do. What's this guy doing? Maybe he came here to unlock the I don't know. Alright, we're all hooked up. I think there might be a problem with my electrical line. I think I need to get it replaced. I think one of the holes looks like it's a little bit bigger than what it should. So I don't think it sits on there correctly. Because at first, the driver's side blinkers were not working. I had to take it out a couple of times, kind of wiggle it in there, and it's working now. So, yeah. Something that we can do on this next cycle of us going out and doing deliveries. So, all right, we got this trailer. Let's go. Let's get that pickup from PepsiCo. So, the guy in front of me here, he pulled out a bag of trash. I really hope we don't have to do that. I don't have a broom yet. I'm trying to figure out where in the heck would I put a broom in this thing? I guess maybe I could put it up on the top. Yeah, I guess I could probably do that. Guess I need a broom. Is there like an extendable broom, with a handle that, extends? Like Pinocchio? That'd be kind of nice. I know they've got one of those things where it's battery operated, where you can just blow all the dust and stuff. I need to find one of those. So at my last job, I used to do these escalation tracking trends and finding ways to improve process flows and stuff like that to make escalation tickets go faster and make sure they don't get lost and stuff like that. And we used to have this thing called improvement opportunities. And when they had me working on trying to improve the process and stuff, I called it a learning opportunity, because it sounded a little bit more positive, because improvement opportunity is like a slap in the face. And a learning opportunity sounds a little bit more softer. Well, in this case, I mentioned to the fleet manager, I was like, that planner, he needs to have what we used to call an improvement opportunity. No, not a learning opportunity. No, this guy needs to be hit with the full effect of an improvement opportunity, a written improvement opportunity. And he responded, "Don't get me started." He says, "We're working on something, something to, basically to hold people accountable for stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, interesting. Yeah, I told him, I said, yeah, I was at my job for almost 10 years. I used to do a lot of this stuff. I said, Microsoft, Excel, and I are like best friends. We know each other very well. We might be able to get moving here soon. The gate went up. We're just waiting for CRST to move. Christ. I really hope I don't have to sweep this trailer. Alright, we're on the other side of the building. Went ahead and I got the trailer in here, slid the tandems to the back. Hey, look at this, I'm even in here straight. Unlike Creek Carrier here, which is forming a triangle right here. But no, not Swift. No, I'm in here straight. How about that? We've got our 3 steps to do. That is out. That's good. Tandems, we took care of that. We got to put the landing gear down, and we also got to disconnect the hoses. And then I know where our trailer is at. It's just a few spots down that way. Thank goodness. So this is our trailer. That's in there. That's good. And I do see the locking jaw around it. That's good. All right, step 1's good. So we got step 2, the hoses, step 3, the landing gear, and then step 4 is the tandems. We're gonna have to slide that. And we're going to California, so you know what that means. We're gonna have to get this thing weighed. Oh my goodness. It's kind of a mess over there. Well, I guess we don't have to leave just yet. Alright, so I am doing my macro, filling out stuff in the paperwork, getting stuff into the Garmin. Yeah, this load's going to be over 40,000 pounds, at least according to the dispatch information, so we're going to have to get it weighed. Yay. And hopefully it's balanced back there, because if it's not, we got to come back here. So if I got to do that crap, we're going to drop this crap. We're going to drop this and just get something else. I don't think I want to deal with this if that's the case. But let me get everything ready to go, and as long as everything's okay, I'll meet you at the truck stop, which is where we'll get this thing weighed. So we got some good news. Alright, we're here at the Flying J. This is weird. What the heck is Arizona doing? I have to fill out this little piece of paper that's got that where they want the truck number, the license plate number of the truck, the state, the company, and then they want the trailer number, and then the license plate number for the trailer, and then the state. So if you're in Arizona and you're going to get something scaled, be prepared for that. Okay, perfect. This is what we want to see. It's under 34,000 on the drive and trailer axles. Now it's over 12,000 on the steers, 260 pounds. But that's because we got a full tank. So that'll go down as we start driving towards California. All right, well, I'll meet you folks in Blythe. Whoa, oh, you're here. Oh, hey, I'm good to see you. You got here before I did, so we're we're here at the BB Travel Center in Blythe, California. This is like the 3rd or 4th time that I've been here. This is pretty much one of my go-to stops on the I-10 because there's plenty of space. Got backed up, no problem. I'm over here next to Bishara Enterprises Incorporated. But for the first time, I'm actually parked on the pavement. We're not over there in the dirt lot this time. Yeah, so there it is. The BB Travel Center. And we are a lot closer. See, I'm parked up really nicely over here. So, but yeah, no, all that dirt lot, that's all back there. And that's where we've parked the previous times that we've been here. So I've been looking ahead to see where we could possibly go. Our fuel stop is going to be in Patterson, California, which is not too far away from our delivery, which is going to be a couple of days from now at 7:30 in the morning. So tomorrow is just going to be all day driving is what it's going to be, just all day driving. And we can probably make it all the way to our fuel stop, but there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of places to park there. I'm kind of thinking at stopping at the TA, the Travel Centers of America. They're big. They're big, and there's plenty of parking. There's parking that are at an angle. There's parking that are, straight. There's pull-throughs. There's reserved spots. Even at this time right now, there's plenty of spots to park. And then there's a Love's not too far away, and it's like some. So we may go to the Love's, we may go over to the TA, not really sure. I still got the internet that I paid for at Love's, so might try going there. I mean, why not? I mean, if there's room, there's room. And I'll be able to get in, back in, whatever. And then if it looks too complicated and stupid, like some of the Loves that we've been to, then screw it. I'll just go drive over to the TA, I mean, how many times have we said there's more than one way to skin a cat, right? Just like we were told by LCQT in Kansas City. Yeah. More than one way to skin a cat. Wow. My windows are down a little bit, so the guy there, what the hell is that? Oh my goodness. So, we're here in Blythe. And it's making noises. I'm going to go ahead and get some dinner going here. Got something I want to heat up. And sometimes I might use the generator, and other times I may just go ahead and just plug it into the truck itself. Right now the truck is running, and it's not shutting off because it's 71 degrees outside, at least according to this, and it's warm enough for the truck to stay on. So that works for me. I can just go ahead and plug the toaster oven right into the inverter. The inverter won't like it. I don't care. But with the truck running, it'll supply the power that it needs, and I can save the energy that's over on my generator, for the important things like my CPAP machine or my gaming laptop. It's important, okay? It's important. All right? I mean, you folks here, you may be here for my trucking stuff. That's great. But guess what? This channel's been around for a while, so I've got viewers out there that have been with me before I got into trucking. So yes, that gaming laptop is important. It is important because I can plug the gaming laptop in there and the monitor and stuff, and I don't have to worry about a beep, 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 beep going on with the freaking truck, right? So, yes, it's important. You may not agree, but it is. That's just how it is on this channel. Anyway, I can sit here and just, or I can just go make myself dinner. You know, one of the two. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna go make dinner. Step into my chamber of horrors. Ah! Did I show you guys I got this big thing of pretzels over here? Yeah. See, there's no racism against pretzels in this truck, unlike some of the Swift terminals that don't have pretzels. See, Swift, here's a hint. Get pretzels. Chips and stuff is good. Pretzels. I have to go and buy my own. So, there they are. What am I going to cook here? I don't know. Let's see. Let's get out and look. Or in this case, we're going to get inside and look. Alright, so I got these here when I was in Texas. Yeah. You folks remember when I went to that store? It was when I was shut down for a couple days because of the snow. Yeah, I picked these up from there. Well, let's see. We got Western charbroil or steak and fries. I don't know. What do I want here? How about this? Western charbroil. Yes. I think so, because it says excellent. Excellent source of protein. It's a charbroiled beef patty with gravy and seasoned potatoes and cheddar cheese. Whoa. Yeah. I think I'm going to cook this up. Yeah. So while that's cooking, something else that I happened to get here was some new shoes. Folks might remember that my shoes got kind of messed up with the mud and stuff, so so I got myself some new shoes that I can wear in the mud. No, I'm gonna keep the other ones. They'll be kind of like my work shoes and stuff. But yeah, these shoes here are so that I can walk around where it's clean, I guess, you know, so I can keep myself somewhat presentable. But yeah, that's a thing, I guess. And so is this. Oh my! I think that plastic is melting. Maybe I should take that plastic off. Supposed to vent it. I don't think we're supposed to, not in here, I don't think we're supposed to vent it. I think we're just supposed to take it off. Okay, well, I guess you can cook this in an oven, but you can't cook it in a toaster oven because this melted. It's melted and warped. So, thankfully, I've got the little aluminum foil stuff here that I bought. Once again, I got this in Texas. So, and those I can clean several times, so there we go. More than one way to skin a cat. Now. still good. Okay, so I just ran an internet test, speed test. This is with my 4G, my old hotspot device. I got great upload here. I got crappy download. So, like, I'll be able to upload videos, no problem. Playing something like Flight Simulator 2020, forget it. And I don't know, probably won't be able to really watch any shows if I wanted to. Let's see what my 5G thing does. Okay, I've got my laptop hooked up. You can see that there, primary one. Well, that's much better for download. Holy crap. That's way better. And that's fantastic. Could be a lot better, but yeah, my upload is slower. So my upload is faster on 4G, but it's slower on 5G. The heck? What the heck is up with that? Well, at least the download speed is good. So I would have to use my 5G device in order to play Flight Simulator 2020. I'd have to use my 4G device in order to really do some decent uploading. We will continue to do tests like this. This is on the T-Mobile network. So we'll continue to do tests like this just to see 4G, 5G, you know, the areas where I get coverage or don't get coverage. We're going to see how this actually works out. So that way, you know, I want you folks to be aware of what internet options that you have when you're out here. Now, depending upon how this goes will depend on whether I get Verizon the next time around. But yeah, we'll be doing these comparisons. Now, we know that the speed at the truck stops blows chunks. So we're not even going to bother trying to compare that. Okay. Got my CPAP here. And I'm going to plug it right in to my jackery here. We'll go ahead and shed some light on the subject here. So I'm just going to plug this in right here. It's detecting that I'm plugging something in, but it's not on yet, okay? So this will tell me, okay, this is how much power is going in the charge, this is how much power is going out. So another thing I can do too is I can have my phone charged very easily right here with these USB slots. So I got two of them here. Just go ahead and plug that in right there, and I'll be able to plug this into my phone, which I'll do right now. Alright, and now all I need to do is turn them on. And there's a button here, and that will turn on this area here. And then I go ahead and turn this on, and this will turn on this area. You can see about 9 watts or whatever is being used, and you can see that this has got power right there. So now if I just go ahead and turn this on, you can hear the sound there, and you can come over here and see how much watt it's using. See that? And of course, and there's a little button here I can bring that display back up. So according to this, that should be good for 19 hours. So there you go. That is my APU right there. See, didn't come with a refrigerator, got one. Doesn't have an APU, bought one. Good night. Oh, good morning. Didn't get a whole lot of sleep, but the inverter did not beep. And as a result, the refrigerator is still on too. Because when the inverter beeps, the battery gets low, and then it will shut off the lights as well as the refrigerator. But let's take a look. Let's get out and look and see how much power I got left. 74%. See that? Now, even though I've got my CPAP turned off, it's still taking a little bit of power. So how do we fix that? There's a little button right here that enables or disables. Boom. Now it's not taking any power. So 74%. Still got that left. Do I need to charge it for the the rest of the day? No. It'll be good for another day, or even two. It depends upon what I plan to do today. But right now, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for breakfast and head over to the little store. Come back, do pre-trip, and get going. Pre-trip is done. You folks ready for a ride? Well, then let's go. I really hate when that happens. Well, time for a break. Let's see, we've been driving for just over 6 hours, 6 hours and 5 minutes. Took a little bit for us to get through the Los Angeles area, and this is why I like to record these POV drives. Not every time. I mean, it gets a little boring if you're recording the same route over and over and over again. But this particular route was a little interesting because we were seeing, first I thought it was pollution, but it was dust. There was a lot of dust that was kicked up into the air. And I had called my wife and asked, it's like, hey, can you check the weather in the area? Because the wind was blowing really hard, really, really hard. I could feel it. My truck was doing this. The trailer was fine. I was keeping an eye on the trailer. The trailer was just rock steady. Thank goodness we've got a heavy load. That's just keeping us planted on the ground. But I'm like going through there and I'm like, well, I seem okay. I needed her to look up weather because, well, obviously I couldn't do it because, I'm driving. So this is where a CB comes in handy. There was a conversation going on in regards to the weather and stuff. And someone was talking about traffic that was backed up going eastbound. And so on the POV, you may have seen all the traffic that was all backed up. And he was saying that it has to do with all the high winds. They're like 35 miles per hour with gusts up to 75 miles per hour. I don't think it was that fast. But he was saying, yeah, I was driving with an empty trailer. That's probably why it felt like 75. And he was like, it was scaring me. It's like, I gotta go change my shorts now. But yeah, the CB came in handy just to find out what the weather was like. And as we started getting closer to Los Angeles, the winds died down, so that was good. And then it took us a bit to get through, Los Angeles because of stop and go traffic. Finally started coming out of there. The winds were picking up again, but then they died down again where we're at here. But yeah, really, really interesting as far as this drive is concerned. But it's time to take a break, so that is what I'm going to do. And we'll get back on the road. Look at the low hanging clouds there. That's pretty cool. So, do you all remember this place? Coming in? We've come full circle. This is where I met my mentor. My second one, you know, the good one. Not the dickhead one. Although this is where the first mentor and I, this is where I said, I'm getting away from you. And I was here for a week, but this is where I met my second mentor. And he was like, hey man, you want a shower? And offered me that, and he was just finishing up with another student, and he said he would take me on. Guy totally cool. Yep. And then he came. He kept his word, and he came and picked me up, and we had a great 2 weeks. I still keep in contact with him. He's awesome. He's an awesome guy. But yeah, this is where we're at, and now I'm here with my own truck this time. Okay, so Santanella, California. We're going to do our internet test again. This is the 4G LTE. This is the one that I had for the past couple of months. So let's go ahead and do a test. Got a 48 ping. Okay, well, download is 8, 9. Average is 6.94. Upload is really good here. That's not bad. $14.61. Okay, well, not too bad. I can definitely do a live stream with that. And I don't know. Do you think that's fast enough to be able to do Flight Simulator 2020? I'm not sure. That may not be fast enough. I think it needs to be more than that. All right, so let's go ahead and try the 5G and see what we get. Okay, so the 5G is on. This actually takes longer to turn on than the other device I have. The other device, it's like I hold the power button, and within a couple of seconds, boom, it's on. Give this about a moment, and it will connect. This is like, it takes like, I don't know, like a minute, or maybe a little bit more than maybe between 1 and 2 minutes before it finally gets up to that one screen. All right, matter of, I don't know. Fact time. Let's see what this 5G does. Ping is a little bit higher. Went from 48 to 50. Okay, well, download is faster. This is definitely, let's see, 12. I think that might actually work for Flight Simulator 2020. Okay, and here comes the upload speed. It looks like it's about the same. Yeah, so I think it's about the same on this one. So we're probably not in a 5G area. I'm thinking it's picking up 4G right now. I thought maybe maybe on the last test my phone was connected because I didn't realize I had the hotspot on it. But now I just tested it with my phone, and this is what I have. Download speed is high, and the upload speed is high too. Well, my phone's a 4G. Why am I getting higher stuff with my phone than the wireless hotspot? Who knows? Who knows? Heck, to celebrate the occasion, I even have new shoes. Plenty of parking spots here. Plenty of parking spots. Glad I came here and not the Loves. I'm not loving Loves. I am not loving Loves. The TAs, I've been having a better experience with the TAs, so I don't know. I might just, this might be my go-to place or go-to truck stop. Anyway, what are we doing? Well, if you've seen the episode when I first met my mentor, you may already know. But if you don't, I'll meet you there. Ah, yes. Anderson's Pea Soup Restaurant. Best pea soup ever. Yeah. This is where we're going, of course. Come on. So, yeah, I drove almost 10 hours today. And I was looking for a place to stop. I didn't think I would have enough time to get to the other truck stop, the fuel stop. So I was looking for another place, and I saw a TA, and I'm like, oh, that's probably not too bad. And it started to look familiar. And then when I looked at it more and more, I'm like, I'll be damned. It's Santanella. So yeah, so this is our stop. And we're gonna get ourselves some pea soup. Oh, I can smell the pea soup. I can just smell it. Smell it. I guess I forgot to show you folks the full thing of pea soup, but oh well. Here's a picture. Yes, the Monte Cristo is the first place I had it. And of course I had it in Utah, but man, the one here is awesome. So is the potato salad. Nope, I did not eat all of that. I've got leftovers. Now I got to figure out how to find room inside my fridge. I'm sure I'll find room. I mean, I had to have the bread bowl with the pea soup. That was a gimme. But they had the Monte Cristo, and I had to have that too. So, and she's like, "You want some dessert?" I'm like, "Nope, that Monte Cristo was good enough." I'm stuffed. Okay, so what are we doing tomorrow? Here's the plan. The live unload is at 7:30. I want to get there an hour early. I want to get there at 6:30. Now it's going to take an hour to get there. So we probably should leave, and we got to get our fuel. So that's about 15 minutes. So I'm thinking leave at 5 in the morning. So do the pre-trip, leave at 5, get to our fuel stop, take care of that, and then head on over to Quaker Pepsi, or whichever one it is, check in and get docked up and make that delivery and get this all taken care of. Oh my goodness, I am stuffed. I don't even know if I'll make it inside my truck. Good morning. That beeping sound is not the inverter. That's the low pressure air warning. Just getting done with my air brake test here. Another night of good sleep. I'm not being woken up, 3 to 4 hours in the middle of the night. So my trusty my trusty little generator is actually really helping. So Happy about that. Well, we've got enough fuel to get to the destination. We don't need to go to the fuel stop, so that'll help save some time. Maybe take a look. Get out and look. You can see it right there. And that's mainly because I was driving 55. And it seemed like everybody in the world can't drive 55 because they, listen to Sammy Hagar. And, well, Sammy Hagar is awesome. I got to tell you. I mean, the guy's great. But everyone's just flying right by me. And you probably noticed that if you watch those POV drives. But because I was driving 55, I believe I was getting some pretty good gas mileage there. Maybe somewhere average 8-9 miles per gallon, maybe a little bit more. It's hard to say. I just flipped to it on the on this. I'll just flip to it, while I'm driving, and I'll look and see, what is the the instance, just to get kind of an idea of, what is it that I'm doing that's getting me better gas mileage. So I'll flip to this every once in a while just to take a look. And I don't think, 7.7, that average trip, I don't think that's ever reset since I started. So I don't know what the actual average is right now. It could be less, it could be more. But yeah, I'll utilize the gauges and stuff here on the truck just so I can get kind of an idea. Is what I'm doing making a difference? If I'm going 55 as opposed to 60, am I getting better gas mileage? Is it just the same? So I'll look at stuff like that because I'm trying to do the best that I can. I'm trying to make my bonuses and stuff. February is going to be really hard, I think, because it's a shorter month. But just trying to do what I can. Oh. A light came on. I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, oh, that's the shutdown. I think it was going to shut down on me. By the way, my generator did really well last night. It was down to 37%, and I'm now charging it up. It's hooked up to the inverter, and it's only pulling 261 watts, so that's fine. It's not going to overload the inverter or anything. So, heck, if I bought two of these things, I could plug them both in, and the inverter would still be fine. So that's good, and then I would have myself two sources of power. But right now, one source of power is pretty decent. All right, so we are here. At least I hope this is the right spot. There was a sign for PepsiCo coming in this way, but that's weird. I wonder why he's going through there and not under the... Oh, he's going around the other truck. Interesting. Yeah, so we're here 20 minutes early. As you can see. Oh, I'm backed in. I had a little bit of trouble. As you can see, there's not a whole lot of room to work with up there. So, and of course, I get backed in here, but I wound up being too close to the spot over here. So then I'm pulling forward a little bit further to try to turn in. Then I'm kind of halfway into this spot. So then I try to do an offset, which, I don't know, made it slightly worse. If there's more room up there, it's not so much the truck, it's the damn trailer. That trailer and I just don't get along. Any trailer and I don't get along. But yeah, it's like I'm trying to, I'm taking the truck and I'm pulling it this way, which is swinging the trailer, the back end out that way. And then I'm trying to swing it back. But then, of course, there's not enough room for me to swing it back and pull up to straighten up the trailer. But I got it backed in close, and then what I did is I pulled pretty hard off in this direction. Had to be careful because of the doors. Don't want the doors being ripped off by this trailer next to me. And then swinging back and then pulling up, and I managed to get, and then back up, and then I managed to get in the position that I am in right now. So, but yeah, you can see I'm just slightly at an angle, but yeah, it's in there. It's just, it took a little bit. And see, and that's the irritation that I've got with parking, because every situation is different. Almost every situation is different. And unfortunately, the Academy doesn't really teach you a variety of different types of parking situations. They're giving you the ideal setup. Same thing with Top Gun. Top Gun, ideal setup. It's on a little range, and it's the same thing. So once you practice it, it's kind of like, oh, I got it. Yay, I can do this. And you get out into the real world and you realize that some areas you have room to pull up, other areas you don't. Sometimes you can get it set up just perfectly, and other times there's not room to get it set up perfectly. You have to go down a little further, or angle it in such a weird way, or it's irritating. And is it something that anyone can teach? I don't know. Well, no, there is a channel that does teach stuff like that. It's called COVID. It's called My Trucking Skills. And I actually bought the guy's app, and I've been working with it and trying to learn a few things. Like, one of the things that really irritates me are freaking offsets. I can do it if there's room, plenty of room in front of me to be able to straighten out the trailer. I mean, I know the concept. But yeah, it just gets a little irritating. But hey, we're backed up, and that's the point. I know some of you folks out there will be getting out on the road with your own truck, or maybe you've been out there and you're like, man, I just can't get this stupid parking figured out. What am I doing wrong? Maybe you're not doing anything wrong. Maybe you just need to kind of adjust what it is that you're doing, and maybe adapt to the situation. And it's tough. It like I said, there's really nothing out there that's going to really teach you. There is that channel, the My Trucking Skills, and he's got an app, and that, it helps. It gives you an idea of things to try when you're out there. But a lot of it is just trial and error, and that's kind of like what I was doing here. I was like trying to swing out, trying to back in, and then I'm like, well, crap, let me just pull out, maybe pull myself out a 45-degree angle and try to get the side of this trailer a little bit more closer. And that way, when I'm turning in, it might, turn in with enough space to go around. And I know, and I know it's frustrating, especially for those that are Swift drivers, because everyone thumbs their nose at Swift and treats us like crap, and that sucks. It sucks, and it's not fair, honestly. And really, the truckers out there need to realize that, hey, you know what? You were new at one time too, and I'm sure you weren't perfect when you first got out, and if you were perfect, well, good flippin' joy for you. the rest of us out here are human beings and are not perfect. So we're doing the best that we can, and practice makes perfect, or close to it. Okay, that was bright. But yeah, I mean, it is, you know, you're a Swift driver, and like everyone's eyes on you. Okay, what's Swift gonna screw up today? So everyone's like watching you, and they got their cameras on you, just waiting to take a video and put it up on some channel or put it up on TikTok or something like that. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating because you're like, look, man, I'm just trying to do my freaking job, and I'm trying to do it the best that I can. You know, I'm sorry I can't get it in here in 3 seconds like you can. You know, I mean, just focus on the end game. Not Avengers, although that was great. When I say end game, just focus on getting it in there. Getting it in there, getting it right, getting it in there safely. If it takes you 15 minutes, if it takes you 30 minutes, you know, fine. And if people want to jump on your case, why is it taking you so long? I was like, well, you know, maybe I haven't been doing this for 20 years like the rest of you folks. But I want to get it in there right, and I want to get it in there safely. Want me to do it for you? No, piss off. Piss off. I don't need you to wipe my ass, all right? I can do it myself. It might take me 30 minutes to an hour, but I can do it myself, all right? But, yeah, so, yeah, it's frustrating, but just take it one step at a time. I think that's the best advice I can give you. Because I wanted to get frustrated, and I just kind of calmed down, and I'm like, all right, one step at a time. You know, what do I need to do? I need to get this trailer shifted over that way. What can I do to shift it over that way? Not worry about shift it over and get it straight. Just one step at a time. Get it shifted over. Then try to straighten that trailer out, and then try to straighten my truck out, and then back up. You see where I'm getting at? Just take it one step at a time. Otherwise, you know, you're gonna go nuts, and you're gonna be like in Sims 2 when they're like, you know, and then the doctor flies or comes down, and he's like, because what is it? It's not the social bunny. I forget. There's a social bunny in Sims 2, and then there's like when your social gets down. I think the one, isn't it like when your fun gets down, there's a doctor or something that tries to cheer you up. I can't remember what it was. Freaking Sims 2, which I'm hoping to get onto the channel. Hopefully I've got it on by the time you're watching this, but yeah, it gets a lot of work out here. But anyway, hope everything helps. Like I said, I try to keep things as honest as I can. You know, I don't want to be just filming stuff in like perfect, ideal conditions. Oh, look what I can do, blah, 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 blah. You know, it doesn't really help you folks out there that are, you know, getting into trucking, and, you know, and you're watching videos, and you're like, well, why is it they can do it? How come I can't do it? You're not alone. You're not alone, all right? So, yeah, I want to keep things real, and the things that I go through and that I struggle with, I want you to be able to see it, so that way you don't feel alone, because you're going to have struggles too, and you'll be able to work your way through them. But I appreciate you folks watching, and I hope you're enjoying this series, and if so, thumbs up. Really appreciate it. Helps out with that YouTube algorithm thing. And subscribe if you haven't already. Be a part of the KILR community, because why not? The bigger the community gets, the more killer awesome it gets, right? So, you know, we all kind of build this community up together. So go out there and shout out the good word about the KILR community and KILR television and the KILR gamer and the KILR awesome trucker and and all that, and notification bell, so that way you get notified of future content uploaded to the channel, such as this series and other series that are on the channel and things that are coming. Anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate it as always, and I'll see you on the next episode. Have a killer awesome trucking day.